Hey everyone, today I would like to try this DIY project that I saw on Pinterest, and I'm sure it's not new to most of you. You might have seen it, but you basically create a table centerpiece using two of these pumpkin wreath forms and some sort of piece of wood. Well, I happened to find this in Dollar Tree, and I thought this would work perfectly. So my plan is to stain the board, somehow attach these like this to the board, and try to create some sort of a centerpiece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stain it now. I did end up filling the two holes you see there on the board. It's the Golden Oak 210B. This is the same stain I've used on a couple of my other projects. As you'll see here, I tried to staple them with a staple gun, and it didn't seem to work very well. It was very wobbly. So then I decided to go ahead and drill some holes in it and zip tie it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have kept the staples or just gone ahead and hot glued it, because once I had wrapped these stems with the twine, it was pretty sturdy, and I guess I didn't need to go through all the trouble of drilling holes. But you live and you learn. See, here I'm showing you I had to drill 2 holes for each zip tie that I decided to use, and now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, how am I gonna do this? It was a struggle for me. I love to craft, but it doesn't come easy for me like it does some of these other ladies on YouTube. As you can see, or may not be able to see on the back, the wood did splinter a little bit, but that was fine. I have some felt pads that you'll see later that I put at the bottom to protect the table. Here we go. I'm moving pretty quickly. See, I put a zip tie at the top here, and I thought that would help it to keep it from wobbling. It didn't. So I ended up tying my little twine there, and I just kept wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. And as I would wrap, I would use a little dab of hot glue here and there to keep it from, riding up or moving. And let me tell you, you guys, I know to be careful with the hot glue gun, but man, I burnt the you-know-what out of my finger. Oh, it was bad. And ta-da, look there, magically done already. I'm sorry, guys. This is kind of new for me. I'm still learning all this crafting and voiceovers. Here are the felt pads that we've got here. I'm going to put them on the bottom of the board just to keep it from scratching my table, even though the table's got plenty of scratches. I had such a difficult time removing the backs off those felt pads, and having the burnt finger did not help, because behind the scenes I had a wet rag with an ice cube in it, and every few seconds I had to keep my right hand on the ice cube with the rag, because it just really burnt the living daylights out of my poor finger. Okay, that one looked pretty easy to get, but I'm telling you, the other ones weren't quite as easy. I forgot to mention, all of these items are from Dollar Tree. The only item that may not be from Dollar Tree are the zip ties that I used. but the little felt pads, the board, the wreath forms, and the twine all came from Dollar Tree. And here we go. Here's another look at it from a different angle. I'm kind of strange. I like a more simple look. And so I really like the way it looks like this. And I was tempted just to leave it like this and put a candle in the middle. But the problem with that was you could see the zip ties. So, see, I'm showing you. You can see the zip ties. I had some problems with my microphone this day. I think the battery had died and I didn't realize it. So I got the footage, but I didn't have my voice come over on the video. So that's why I'm doing the voiceover. So here we go. I'm bringing in a candle and I'm trying to show you guys, hey, look, here's one of the candles I bought. And I actually thought it looked really nice. This is one of the candles that I purchased from Sam's Club. If you watched one of my videos, you might see that they had a set of, was it three candles for like $9.91 on clearance. And here I am again with some more of my candles. Again, purchased from Sam's Club, but maybe a year or two ago. I'm trying to show you the timer. It has a on-off switch and a 6-hour timer. I'm just kind of putting different candles in and trying to decide what look I like best. Another candle. This is a candle that I again purchased at Sam's. I believe it was a set of 2 or 3 for $30, but this one, it has a timer but no remote. But it does have the little flame that moves around. I was basically just trying to figure out what candle I thought looked best or how I wanted to display it. And I also wanted to show you the different options and whatnot. Here are some items that I purchased at Dollar Tree. I picked up one of their garlands along with a couple of their picks. Here's one with some leaves and berries. And then this one was my favorite, the little flowers that look like they were made out of burlap. Once you've created the little shape you want and you've got your little centerpiece made, you can decorate it any way you'd like. I mean, some of the ladies on Pinterest, they really went for it. It looks good. I mean, it looks like something you would spend some good money on. But like I said, I'm more of the simple. I like kind of just plain. So I was just trying to show you, hey, look, you can put your leaves here. And I did end up going back to Dollar Tree because I needed something else, and I saw that they had the wired twine. So I did go ahead and create a few stems for my pumpkin, and I'll show you that at the very end. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out, how do I want to do this? How much of this floral do I want to use or do I not want to use? So I'm just kind of fiddling around, moving things here and there, switching candles in and out. And right here I'm thinking, do I want to put a leaf up here? I really struggled with this because, like I said, I don't like the big fancy frou-frou with the bows. I thought about doing a bow, but I just decided against it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit more so you guys aren't so bored watching me fumble and really struggle with this decorating business. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's where I had the twine. This is another day. I've got the twine and I'm cutting it with my little wire cutter thing. And I have to tell you guys, I learned something. When you cut this stuff, you gotta put some hot glue at the tip of it right away, because that sucker, it unfrays fast. Oh, there's a good shot of my elbow. Sorry about that. So there I am putting my first one on. And here we go. There's the final shot. I'm trying to show you the little twines that I created, and I put a flower on there. And this is basically what it's looking like now. I left it on my little Lazy Susan thing because later I'm like trying to turn it. There we go. I'm turning it for you so you can kind of see how it all turned out. I really like it. I like it a lot. I might remove the leaves. I don't know. Oh, I'm showing you here. I put glue on the ends and you can see it, but hopefully that won't bother you too much unless you have a better idea on how to keep that from unraveling. And trust me, that wire is pokey too, so be careful with that. I turned the lights out. It wasn't quite dark yet, but I was trying to show you, hey, look at the candles, looking pretty. Here it is all lit up at night. I'm just noticing one of my candles looks different. I'll have to fix that. But, ta-da! All done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little different from most tutorials you see. Hopefully I'll get better at that later on, as time goes on, I mean. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.